Welcome everybody to Sonic the Hedgehog, a game developed by Sega and released for the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis in June 1991. I'm Cenozoic and I'm here to play through this very special game in its entirety to mark the occasion of its 30th anniversary. It's hard to believe that Sonic has been with us for 3 decades, but his debut game remains one of the very best Sonic games, and it will forever be a pivotal game in video game history. Designed by Naoto Oshima, Sonic would turn out to be the opposite of any platformer character that came before him. Sonic was cool, he was cheeky, and he was even a little arrogant and aggressive, but most importantly, he was fast. Very fast. His debut game was specifically tailored to be much faster than any other platform game around at the time, especially the comparatively slow Mario, with whom Sonic quickly developed a rivalry that divided playgrounds across the world. Not only that, but the bright, colourful worlds and visuals of Sonic's game put a clear distance between him and his rivals. Not content with anything less than perfection, Sega enlisted Masato Nakamura of Dreams Come True, a Japanese pop band, to compose the game's unforgettable soundtrack. The team behind Sonic and the game's lead programmer, Yuji Naka, did not invent the basic platforming formula, but took it to whole new places by injecting a dose of speed the likes of which had never been seen before. Sonic the Hedgehog was a true marvel, both graphically in its crisp, colourful and imaginative environments, and technically in its use of rolling physics that made the game flow so well. Released on the 23rd of June 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2D side-scrolling platform game. The gameplay centres on Sonic's ability to run at high speed through levels that include springs, slopes and vertical loops. The levels are populated with hazards in the form of robots, inside which the game's antagonist, Dr. Robotnik, has trapped animals. The player must also avoid touching spikes, falling into bottomless pits, and being crushed by moving walls or platforms, as well as drowning in underwater areas. Sonic's main means of attack is the spin attack, in which he curls into a ball and rapidly spins his body, damaging enemies and certain obstacles. Scattered around each level are gold rings. Collecting 100 rings rewards the player with an extra life. Rings also act as a layer of protection against an enemy or hazard. The game is split into 6 levels, known as zones, followed by a short final zone. Each main zone has its own visual style, and while some enemies appear throughout, each zone has unique enemies and obstacles. Each main zone is split into 3 acts. At the end of each zone's 3rd act, the player confronts Dr. Robotnik for a boss fight. Optionally, if Sonic reaches the end of any zone's Act 1 or Act 2 while holding at least 50 rings, a large ring appears through which he can jump to enter a special stage. In the special stages, Sonic is continually curled up in his spin attack animation and bounces off the bumpers and walls of a fully rotating maze. In these special stages, the player earns a number of continues for each multiple of 50 rings collected, but the main goal is to obtain the Chaos Emerald hidden within the maze. So I'm now going to begin my playthrough of this brilliant game. In my playthrough, I'm not necessarily aiming for perfection, but I am looking to avoid losing any lives, to collect as many additional lives as possible, and to collect the set of 6 Chaos Emeralds from the game's special stages. I'll also be visiting hidden areas in each act, and collecting secret items. The iconic opening level of Sonic the Hedgehog is the tropical paradise of Green Hill Zone. So, let's begin. So, we come to the end of Sonic the Hedgehog's first level there, and the boss fight with Dr. Robotnik is one of the easiest, even if you don't have the protection of invincibility, but I don't think any gamer out there will forget the first time they faced and defeated Dr. Robotnik in Green Hill Zone. The 163 rings I collected in Act 2 and 233 rings I collected in Act 3 are the maximum number of rings available in those acts, but there are plenty of rings to collect in all 3 acts, and you have no problem gaining lives, and also the 50 rings needed to access the special stages. I managed to collect Chaos Emeralds from both of my visits to the special stages while in the level, so I've made a good start on completing the game as fully as possible. Even after 30 years, Green Hill Zone is probably still the most well-known Sonic level. The palm trees, the orange checkered hillsides, the loop-de-loops, it doesn't get any more nostalgic than this. The level is designed to be fast and simple, with long open stretches, and you only really have to watch out for the various spike traps. We have a change of pace in the game's second level, Marble Zone, and a change of gameplay style, so be sure to join me for the next video to see me take on that. I'm Cenozoic, thanks for watching.